everyone, it's Tara. Welcome back to my channel, Tara Talks Books, where we talk everything bookish. So today I'm going to be doing my October TBR, so if you want to see what I plan on reading for the month of October, just keep watching. The first book on my October TBR I've actually read because we've already had the live show for it, and that one is The Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. This is part of our Abby Jimenez read-along. This is the second one, I believe, in the Friend Zone series, and I'll actually link in the cards above the live show. It's over on Karina's channel at She Dreams in Words. But this one actually follows Sloane, and you meet Sloane in the first book, and you find out that her fiance ends up passing away, and this is kind of her love story, her second chance at love, and she is in like the grieving process. It's been 2 years now after this book, and she ends up finding like a lost dog. He kind of like lands in her lap. She ends up keeping him for a while because the owner never ends up like coming to get him. Well, actually the owner is a musician on tour and has no idea that he's missing. The person he left him with, the dog sitter, just kind of was like, nah, I'm not gonna go find him. And so he's very upset that this happened, and he's like grateful that Sloane found him. And it's kind of their love story. It kind of starts like with text messages back and forth, and it builds from there. This one obviously deals heavily with grief because Sloane has lost her fiance and she's finding love again after such a big loss. So this one was wonderful. We all really enjoyed it. The next one I have is The Haunting of a Duke by Chastity Bolin, and this one is part of B and I's historical romance book club, Tea and Biscuits with Tara and Bea. So this is actually our third book, our third month doing the book club, and this one was chosen by our community, and I'm so excited to read it. It's like perfect for October. It's supposed to be like very atmospheric, so yay. This one is a steamy Regency romance full of spice, thrills, and spooky chills. Welcome to Briarwood Park, an English manor house filled with spirits. Its halls stalked by bloodthirsty madmen and a brooding duke accused of the most wicked crime of all, murdering his late wife. The Haunting of a Duke is a perfect read for Halloween or any time of the year for those who like their romance served up slightly darker. Communing with spirits has been both gift and curse to Emmy Walters. Now it's made her a killer's target. Emmy knows why the Dowager Duchess of Briarley invited her to a house party to investigate whether the Duke, Rhys Bramall, murdered his wife years ago, but Emmy never imagined she would fall in love with the brooding Duke. Branded by society as a possible killer, Rhys is suspicious of Emmy and her alleged gift. Then a late-night encounter creates awareness of her other, more attractive aspects. When Emmy's life is threatened, Rhys becomes her protector. Emmy and Rhys find passion and peril as they join forces to solve the mysteries at Briarley. She made him believe in spirits, but can she make him believe in love? So this one sounds so much fun, and I can't wait to read it. It's going to be such a fun read for October for Tea and Biscuits with Tara and Bea. The next book I plan to read is for the Swoony Readers Book Club, and they have chosen Be Still My Heart by Emily McIntyre and Sav R. Miller. I have not read from either of these authors, but this one seems pretty interesting. And so this one says, Skelm Island, Maine has always been known for two things, lobsters and its broken lighthouse. But when corpses start showing up in the water, the isolated town becomes the face of a cryptic investigation, at the heart of which stands Lincoln Porter, a grumpy ex-seal whose lobstering business seems to attract more dead bodies than fish. When homicide expert Detective Sloane is called to assist with the case, she begins digging up skeletons, ones that Lincoln would rather stay buried. Forced to work together, Sloane's suspicious attitude and optimistic demeanor grate on the lobsterman's nerves, resulting in a rivalry that's as addicting as it is volatile. But as everything unravels and they have no one else to trust, Lincoln and Sloane must depend on each other to figure out what secrets should be brought to light and which secrets should stay hidden. So this one seems perfect for Halloween or for October. So I can't wait to read this one. So over on Tea and Biscuits Historical Romance Discord, there is a buddy read for A Curious Beginning by Deanna Raybourn. This is the first one in the Veronica Speedwell series. This one has been on my shelf for a while, and I'm actually really excited. It's like a mystery with a bit of like paranormalness. But it says, London, 1887. After burying her spinster aunt, orphaned Veronica Speedwell is free to resume her world travels in pursuit of scientific inquiry and the occasional romantic dalliance. As familiar with hunting butterflies as with fending off admirers, Veronica intends to embark upon the journey of a lifetime. But fate has other plans, and Veronica thwarts her own attempted abduction with the help of an enigmatic German baron who offers her sanctuary in the care of his friend Stoker, a reclusive and bad-tempered natural historian. But before the baron can reveal what he knows of the plot against her, he is found murdered, leaving Veronica and Stoker on the run from an elusive assailant as weary partners in search of a villainous truth. So this one seems like a mystery, like a historical mystery, maybe with a bit of romance in it, and I can't wait to get to it. I've heard good things about the Veronica Speedwell series, so I definitely can't wait to buddy read this one. I do also want to mention that over on the Discord, Terry has created a fun like bingo board that I'm going to try and participate in as well throughout the month of October. Go check it out. I'll leave the link to the Discord below. So the next book I want to get to is actually part of my 24 in 2024, and that one is A Flicker in the Dark by Stacy Willingham. This one has been on my TBR for a while, and I know it's like a mystery, maybe thriller mystery, but it says, when Chloe Davis was 12, 6 teenage girls went missing in her small Louisiana town. By the end of summer, her own father had confessed to the crimes and was put away for life, leaving Chloe and the rest of her family to grapple with the truth and try to move forward while dealing with the aftermath. Now, 20 years later, Chloe is a psychologist in Baton Rouge and getting ready for her wedding. While she finally has a fragile grasp on the happiness she's worked so hard to achieve, she sometimes feels as out of control of her own life as the troubled teens who are her patients. So when a local teenage girl goes missing and then another, that terrifying summer comes crashing back. Is she paranoid, seeing parallels from her past that aren't actually there? Or for the second time in her life, is Chloe about to unmask a killer? So this one seems like it's going to be a good thriller, and I think perfect for October. And the last one I have has actually been on my shelves for quite some time, and I keep on putting it off because I feel like it's a perfect October read, but that one is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. So it says, Florence Day is the ghostwriter for one of the most prolific romance authors in the industry, and she has a problem. After a terrible breakup, she no longer believes in love. It's as good as dead. When her new editor, a too handsome mountain of a man, won't give her an extension on her book deadline, Florence prepares to kiss her career goodbye. But then she gets a phone call she never wanted to receive, and she must return home for the first time in a decade to help her family bury her beloved father. For 10 years, she's run from the town that never understood her, and even though she misses the sounds of a warm southern night and her eccentric, loving family and their funeral parlor, she can't bring herself to stay. Her father's gone, yet everything else feels the same, and she hates it, until she finds a ghost standing at the funeral parlor's front door, just as broad and infuriatingly handsome as ever, and he's just as confused about why he's there as she is. Romance is most certainly dead, but so is her new editor, and his unfinished business will have her second-guessing everything she's ever known about love stories. So this one is supposed to be a good one because he's a ghost and she's alive, and I don't know how that's going to work out, but I assume it's going to be a good one. So those are all the books and events that I have planned to do in the month of October, which is quite a bit. But let me know if you've read any of the books below or what you plan on reading for the month of October. Like and subscribe if you'd like to. And if you don't feel like commenting anything, go ahead and leave a pumpkin emoji. Bye!